Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Been a while since I posted last. Been busy with work, sick as you can probably hear. But we're back at the storage unit today. I got the WRX actually driven over there. I fixed it. I know I said I was going to post a video on what the fate of that was, but we got it in here. Gonna give you a little walk around, show you how cramped it is in there. We're actually gonna take some parts I have sitting in the trunk, I know, pile, but there is a transmission as you can see back there and a couple other goodies. We're going to take them out, get them situated in there, give you a little rundown of what the plan is on the car for the winter, and maybe throw it up on some jack stands. I got some brand new jack stands back there, but let's get to work. Alright, cool. So, we got everything in here now. So, there it is. Those are the goodies I just took out of the car. That is a Legacy GT 5-speed trans with a welded front diff. And that is an 07. Lighting is terrible, I'm sorry. That's an 07 R180 rear diff. Axles are Spec B Legacy GT axles, which are of no use to me, as you're about to find out. Autofocus, and I've got some axle stubs for the front. Yeah, so here's the car they're going in. Right there, that is my 2012 Subaru WRX hatchback. Bumper on the top there. So as you can see, we've got enough room to kind of squeeze through there. Got some room over here. You saw the Beetle. And then I've got about, I'd say, 2 to 3 feet. Oh, there's a nice dent on the fender, didn't see. About 2 feet, maybe, 1.5 to 2 feet on each side to work. It's gonna be tight working quarters. Lighting is terrible. I know, I'm going to get some new lights or something. But it's enough space to do the job. It's not winter in here, which is great, because it is out there. So the next kind of plan for the car is I've got 4 new jack stands, because 2 of them are underneath this car because the front tires are flat. Didn't want to ruin the rims. Got to get this car jacked up at some point and get my Forester wheels with winter tires off, because as you can see, it is snowing out there. And I'm still running all seasons on the winter beater, so kind of need these back. Those are 15s, so they don't clear the WRX brakes. Oh, you saw a little sneak peek of what's inside there. But I need to get those off, get the car on jack stands, and that's about it. I'll give you a sneak peek since you already saw it. These are my new wheels for next year. Right there. I don't know if you can see. Autofocus might suck. I ran them last year. Anyway, they're back there. My Rotiform Inuis. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but I've got these. They are Autostrada Monzas, made by Work. They are 18 by 9.5, 3-piece wheels. The color is not my first choice. They will be split here soon. I got a really good deal on them. I don't know, you probably can't see it on because it's so dark out and they're hard to see to begin with, but they have some cracks to them, so I got a really good deal on them. So we're gonna split them, rebuild them. We're gonna custom paint them. I think I'm gonna paint the faces myself. I got a good guy that's going to hook me up on welding the cracks. Gabo from Altruist Bikes. If you're bikers, check him out. Makes killer frames. He's going to weld up everything for me. And then we're going to rebuild them, and they're going to fit on the car, which is also a challenge because they're 5x114. Realistically, I'd like to do a Brembo brake swap. Don't know if that's going to happen this year. It's a lot of money. I've got 3 cars right now. It's a little bit of a challenge. Probably get some adapters made. I'd like some very thin, like 11 to 13 millimeters, just because they're 18 by 9.5 ET20, so they're 25 ET25, so they're 25 mil offset. So if I were to throw, say, 25 millimeter adapters on there, 5x100 to 5x114, we would be looking at 18 by 9.5 ET0. And personally, flared cars are cool, wide body. Just because the body's already so wide in this, I really do like the stock body. I'd like to keep it that way. Actually, you can probably see here. You can see the flare that's already in the car stock. Like that's the stock fenders. Like it's just gorgeous body style. That's the front. You can kind of see the rear back there. Yeah, so my sick fitment, but yeah, so gonna rebuild those. A couple videos coming soon on that because I'd like to get them started. And I guess next thing is we're gonna talk about the plans overall for the car. Okay, so plans for the car. As I showed you, we got the new diff, welded front diff. It's already been taken apart. I was lucky enough to get that from a friend. And I got my R180 rear diff. For those of you who don't know, basically I'm actually converting my 2012 Subaru WRX hatchback into rear wheel drive. So that's going to be pretty sweet. I know there's, I think, one other Subaru that's rear wheel drive around here. It's a GC, wide body. It's pretty badass. But to my knowledge, this is going to be the first WRX hatch, WRX not STI, that is going to be rear wheel drive converted in Canada, according. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there's another one, please send somebody my way because I've got a couple questions. But basically the plan is take out the stock transmission, stock diff. We're going to throw the new transmission in there. My clutch is still good, I think. We'll find out once we get in there. Don't really want to have to change it right now just because I don't want to have to go through a break-in period once I get the car back out. Sorry for the backlighting, I just noticed that. I don't really want to have to go through a break-in period because the car, when it comes out in the spring, will be going straight to a show, and I want to do a badass skid when I'm leaving, I'm not going to lie. So I'd like to use this stock clutch. It has the Legacy GT Spec B axles on it. I don't want to use those. You can make hybrid axles. I'm not planning on putting a lot of power through it right now, but you never know. I'd like to plan ahead. I'm actually going to go, I've been told, don't know this yet, we're going to find out when I order them and get in there to tear it apart, but I've been told that the hub splines are the same on the WRX for this gen as they are on the STI. So what that means is with an STI, an 07, which is a Hawkeye diff, the inners match up on that, and the outers will match up on this, and they're the right length. So OEM 08 to 14 STI axles should fit, which is awesome because it's the wide body, so there's a little bit of kind of trouble. Like if I had the narrow body version of this car, Legacy GT axles would be perfect. But, so we're going to be doing that. Like I said, I got the wheels in there. We're going to be doing a rebuild series on those. I'm going to paint them. Not sure what color yet. Got a couple ideas. What else? We're going to do a whole brake upgrade. Probably just new calipers, new rotors and pads. I did pads like a couple months ago. But the brake feel is just not 100% for me, especially if we're going to be putting a little bit more power down to the rear wheels just with the rear wheel drive. We'll be doing that. What else are we going to do? Probably some cosmetic stuff, not a whole lot. New exhaust. I have a nameless Axleback track pipe on there now. Love it. It's just not the prettiest looking thing, so we're going to do something about that. I'd like to get a carbon fiber hood at some point. This one's pretty rock chipped, so it's cheaper than painting it because it's plasma blue pearl this color, not cheap. That's pretty much about it for now. Of course, I'm going to come out with like 100,000 more things to do as we start doing it. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I've never really seen a WRX hatch that's rear wheel drive. Biggest reason for this is I really want to buy a drift car, but there's nowhere really around here to drift. And I love this car. It's my dream car. I'm almost coming up on 2 years with this car, and that's a big deal for me because I have not kept a car longer than like, I think a year. A year was the longest I've ever kept a car. It was my old Jetta. So this is a big deal. I love this car. I love everything that I've done to this car so far, which not a whole lot, but it's still something for me. And I really want to make it unique. You know, you see, I know around here, Subarus are the same. You get your mud flaps, you get your roto grids, you know. But no, it's pretty realistic. That's what a lot of them are like. So just want to do something different, something fun, so I can still have fun with the car. Because as you can see, it's snowing outside, and I am storing it. So what's the point of storing an all-wheel drive car in the winter? You know. I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends, and well, not really so much my friends. A lot of people are just like, so why are you storing a Subaru? It's winter. Big reason is the salt around here is brutal. And for the amount of money that I paid for this car, which for me that's a lot of money, you know. I came right out of college and bought this car, and I don't want to see the roads kind of destroy it. I've driven it 2 winters now, and there's a couple rust spots that I do plan on touching up, just because there is rust after 2 winters. And I don't want to see it get destroyed as much as the winter is going to do to it. So that's pretty much, that's a wrap on this video. I don't think I'm going to put the car up in jack stands yet. That'll be the next video. We'll kind of start tearing things apart. But yeah, so sorry for the long talking video, just trying to fill you guys in. I know this is the second video, or third video technically, that I posted to the channel. It's just, I just want to fill you guys in on what's going on, what you guys can expect. Really stoked for the build on this. We've got some other projects we're working on too, like my buddy Jordan. I don't know if I posted that video yet, probably not. We're working on his Mark V Rabbit. We're doing some cool stuff to that. We're going to be wrapping that. Don't know if I was supposed to say it, but I did. Sorry, Jordan. And then we're going to do some other projects. My buddy Kirkland, if you're watching, maybe you are, maybe you're not. He's got some cool stuff he's doing to his Passat. And of course, the Beetle here. Do some little bit of work to that. I had huge plans this winter to kind of go all out and bag it and all this crazy stuff, and then I realized I want to make sure the thing starts every day first, because it's still running on a 6-volt electrical system, before I do crazy mods. So do some new wheels, probably some drop spindles in the front, but I really want to work on the electrical system and make sure that it's 100% before we're dropping $3 grand on bags into this thing. So yeah, so, but like I said, this is a Subaru video. That's what you can expect from the car this year. Today's December. First show is in April. We're looking at 4 months away, which seems like a long time, but it's not. It's kind of scary. A lot of work to be done. I've never even dropped a transmission in a car before, so it's going to be a learning experience. I got some friends that are going to help, thankfully, and we're going to figure it out. We're going to get it done, and it's going to be badass. So thanks for watching. If there's any suggestions on things you want to see done to the car, any things you want me to cover, what else? If there's anything that you guys want to see that I can film for you, let me know. Write that down in the comments. Appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I know it's probably a long talking video. Yeah, I'm at 7 minutes right now. Sorry about that, guys, but like I said, it's to fill everyone in on what's going on in the channel. So like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Peace out.